to reflect on the political problem, the economic problem, but the political headache for the government of rising energy prices?
Oh, I think it's the explanation, because the higher policy costs have come because of their policies over time.
Well, they've come about because Vladimir Putin
they've come about because Vladimir Putin at the time chose to invade and cause the disruption when Europe certainly became almost totally dependent on gas because of their poor investment in renewables. We know Germany, the closing down of the nuclear power station. It looks like in Germany the irony is they're going to go back to coal now. I mean, you really can't make it up. But they have invested over 20 years in inferior renewables that are inefficient. This doesn't work in the end, and it's certainly pushed the price of oil and gas up. In America, you know, Biden's saying, oh, I'm terribly cross, why aren't you giving us more oil now? And the oil companies are coming back, well, saying over 100 of our refineries under your decrees are being turned over to biofuel, renewable technology. So really the politicians have got us into a crazy mess over this.
And it's funny, I mean, I assume that good politicians are canny, they're shrewd, maybe a bit cynical. But what you describe in Germany as bad choices was based on a kind of naivety, a wishful thinking that actually, Vladimir Putin, we're not sure about him, but he seems like the kind. He's told us he'll keep the gas running. So I tell you what we'll do. We'll import 40% of all our gas into Germany.
No, well, you've got to go a step back.
That was crackers.
It's crackers, but you've got to go a step back. It wasn't naive, it was ideological. There's been a strong ideological move in the EU over the last 30 years. Instead of doing nuclear, the things you talked about, other forms of clean technology, instead of fracking, has been to go down this green road. It's made them very, very vulnerable. And German industry might collapse this autumn. I mean, it's a form of suicide that our politicians have taken us into. And of course, Putin isn't stupid. Everyone's saying he was dumb. He's certainly not dumb. No. He's taken full advantage.
And it may be full advantage that results in deaths. I mean, literally, if you've ever been in Berlin in December or January, you'll know how cold those east wind blows.
We really don't want to worry now about the warm people. Far, far more people die of cold, and in this country too. If you look at the statistics, deaths come from cold, not from the few heat waves we have.